And we are live. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome into episode 9 here. Mr. Gogter, Gogi 47. No, he can't even talk already. It's gonna be a rough one. Anyways, guys, just here to break down the card. Coming off a rough night last night. I know a lot of guys didn't do as well. The Rangers went down. What else here? I got the notes right here from last night, guys. Had the over in Dallas and Edmonton. That one fell apart there. I didn't see the goaltending rebounding like it did. And also the Oilers had scored in every single power play opportunity or every single game. So anyway, I saw some goals in that matchup and I didn't exactly get that. So anyways, who cares about what happened yesterday? Let's get on to the next stuff. Maxwell, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Just got a nice little what do we have here? Some crazy kush. I can't even tell you what it is. But anyway, we can't talk about that. We got to talk about these winners. Getting right to it here, guys. 11 games NHL. We got 4 in the AHL. I already got 1 going on. San Antonio and Chicago 1-1 going into the third period. No play on that game, guys. But let's get on to the NHL. Boom. Let's get right to it, guys. Buffalo, Toronto. We're looking at Allmark and Anderson starting. Sabres, they played well last game against the Islanders. Sabres. Let's see. Sorry, guys. So many notes here. Been a busy morning. Got some relatives over right now. Bad road power play for Buffalo here, guys. That's going to be Allmark's 5th start, which I can't trust the guy 5 times in a row. Last time they played, that's what happened. Okay, last time they played, Leafs got 4 goals out. That was in Buffalo. This is going to be on the road now. Toronto's penalty kill has been a lot better than average of late. So, you know what, guys? I really do like Toronto. The money line's minus 190, though, so that's a little rich for my blood. I'd recommend a regulation. It's tough just because Anderson, too, he's going on his 8th goddamn start. Like, how do you not have a backup goalie here, Toronto? Come on. I'll trust Anderson over Allmark here. Both offenses are firing, as our guy Ian Cameron was saying. Jack Eichel has been scoring in every opportunity he's had. So also the over, capped it at 6. Hope to get a 6, but minus 120. But it's 6.5 plus 105. I found if you can get 6 around minus 120, guys, I'd recommend that as well. But I think Toronto can get it done tonight. On to the next game here, looking at the LA Kings and the Boston Bruins. The big bad Bruins coming to whoop on the Kings, I think, here, guys. Bruins they got Bergeron back. They seem to be catching some fire in the end of that last road game there. They had Tampa Bay and Florida. Played really good against Tampa Bay. Should have won that game. Beat up on Florida in the next one. Coming home against the Kings team here. I got Boston coming off a great win. They've held most teams to under 3 goals as well, and I cannot see the Kings getting over 3 goals in this matchup, guys. Therefore, I do like the under. Capped it at 6 again. They want to give us 5.5 minus 104 though. So I do like that one for you guys. I don't have any client picks until our Anaheim Philly game, so I've got a couple more free plays going on here. LA Kings and Boston. I do like the Boston regulation. I think it was minus 130 at Heritage there, guys. So I do like that one. And the under 5.5 minus 104. Let's pull the trigger on that game there, guys. On to the next matchup here. That's going to be a good game too, I think. LA Kings they're playing good hockey right now. Quick is going to be fresh along with Rask, but I still think it's going to be too much. Boston's they're going to be a team that's going to be catching. They're just moving in the right direction defensively. They're one of the best teams, and like I said, the Kings are going to have a hard time scoring tonight. And they've only allowed 3 power play goals in 8 games in this month. So their penalty kill is working. They're not allowing opponents to score on the power play. So let's rock with Boston there, guys. On to the next game, Nashville, New York Islanders. Nashville's on a back-to-back here. Didn't see that one coming last night. Played a good game against the Rangers, but did allow a couple of goals late. I don't like this back-to-back at all for Nashville, but I wrote down Nashville here, guys, as a not a strong play, but Rene has allowed 3 or more goals. It's almost going against everything here. Rene has allowed 3 or more goals in a lot of his starts in December. They've all been at home, though. So this is going to be his first road start of the month. He's coming off 3 bad starts. I think the under is definitely live as well, guys, but it's 5.5 minus 125. Grice, he is a lot better at home than he is on the road. I definitely have a stronger lean towards the under here, guys, at 5.5 than I do the side, but I would lean towards a Nashville on the side here, guys. But stronger play on the under 5.5. On to the next one here, Randy. Thanks for tuning in, guys. For viewers, any questions you got there, to chime in. I'm going on to the fourth game here, Ottawa, Tampa Bay now. This is the dad trip for Ottawa. That's always something to be aware about. They only scored one goal. You think they're only going to score another, 1 or 2 goals for Pops there down in Florida. I think they're going to come out firing here, Ottawa. Tampa Bay, they are getting better defensively. The thing is, it's going to be Vasilevsky's what I have, fourth start. I wouldn't be surprised if McElhinney goes, to be honest, guys. Do they really need Vasilevsky in this game? I think they should give him a break. Hogberg's going to be going as well. Belleville guy here, played a lot for the Senators. Hogberg, he's having a lot better. This is his best year I've seen him play. Last year, I didn't exactly like him at all. This year, though, he is playing a lot better hockey. He had a good start in Calgary's last time out. I was saying that in the chat there, in the Low Bag show. But I wrote the over. I think there will be goals here. Hogberg, it's going to be tough. Stay away game, in my opinion. Tampa haven't scored over 3 goals. Tampa haven't scored over 3 goals since December 7th. So Tampa is not scoring here either, guys. They haven't scored over 3 goals since December 7th. I was almost to look twice about that, but it's a tough spot. I would lean to the over, but 6.5. It's pretty rich. And Tampa Bay on the money line, you can't even consider that. It's gone out the window. See you later. So that's a real stay away game in my opinion, guys. On to the next one here, Anaheim, Philly. This is going to be the first client play here, guys. I do have a play on the side. But looking at the total, I would look at it under 5.5. Philly is so banged up. They have 4 or 5 key forwards here. What do I have in the notes? So, yeah, Fabry, Konechny, Lawton, Lindblom, and Pitlick. What a name. Anyway, those are all forwards, guys, so they're really hurting. They're not going to be scoring as many goals. Coming up here against an Anaheim team, they don't exactly instill offense. I think the under here is definitely live, guys. Is it a free play? No, but yeah, the Nashville New York Islanders under 5.5 is a free play there, guys. That definitely is a free play I have here. It's going to be on Twitter. Going back to this Anaheim Philly game, it's plus 100 on the under, guys, for Anaheim Philly. I could see Miller playing. It would be Gibson's 5th start if he does go. Yeah, I do like the under here, guys. I might even throw it in. That's going to be consideration for another free play here. I got 4 free plays for you. First one is Nashville New York Islanders under. I'm going to write down Anaheim Philly possible under. I'll think about that by the end of the show there, guys. On to the next game here, another client play, Columbus, Detroit. I'm looking at a side here. So we'll go right to the total. Under 6, minus 110, question mark. Tough call here. Back-to-back for Columbus here, guys. Korpisalo should go. I do not trust really Merzlankis, Elvis. They got Vavalainen and Kivlankins in the farm system. None of these guys, they're up and down goalies. Korpisalo is going to have to be their number 1. Bernier is going to be in net. Comrie was in last game. They're getting healthier, Detroit. I think this under actually can be live as well. Do I like it better than the Anaheim Philly? I like that at 6. But that's a consideration as well. I don't think there'll be as many goals in the Columbus-Detroit game. On to the next one here, guys. Carolina-Winnipeg. I do have a client play on the total here, so I'll go right to the side. I definitely lean Carolina here, guys. They're playing really good hockey on this road trip. Winnipeg, they caught a team that was really depleted in Philly last time out, scoring 7 goals, I think allowing 2 or 3. This is going to be a tougher spot, much tougher with Carolina, team that's playing great hockey. I do trust their D over Winnipeg as well, Carolina. And I expect some regression from Winnipeg. Good road trip for Carolina. Fresh Mrazek. Hellebuck's going to be going, I believe, on his 3rd start here, guys. So let's pull the trigger here on Carolina. That is going to be one of the free plays here. Carolina on the money line for you there, guys. Minus 115. And it's moving. It's moving quick there, guys. The Carolina, a lot of money's coming in on them. So let's jump on that one, too. Carolina on the money line. Moving on here. On to the next. Pittsburgh, Calgary. I do have a client play on the side here, so we'll go right to the total. Under again. Wow, a lot of unders here I'm capping, guys. Game time decision for Malkin and Rust. I actually found out Malkin is out, or Malkin is in, sorry, and Rust is out. Malkin, I still think is going to be slow coming back. Rust is a big offensive player. They're going to be that Pittsburgh's going to be hurting now that they don't have him in the lineup. We also have Calgary here. Sorry, guys, I got some notes. They've been producing goals since a huge line change they've had. They've changed up their lines in Calgary, and they have been producing goals. So even though, with that being said, the goaltending in Pittsburgh has been stellar right now. They don't have many defensive players out. It's more their offense for Pittsburgh. So I think the under can definitely be live here. I would Yari or Murray, really. Murray is fresh. He's waiting, but Yari is playing great hockey too. So let's run with the under. Under in Cole. Sorry, guys, so many notes. Under in Pittsburgh and Calgary. I do like that one. Next play here, we are looking at, sorry, a little bit of coffee here. We're just firing left, right, and center. So I got one more client play. I've got gone over 4 of them already. And I have 3 free plays we've gone over, guys. Nashville, New York Islanders under. I do like the Columbus, Detroit under as well. Carolina money line. And I'm considering the Anaheim and Philly under with all the injuries that Philly has to their forwards right now. So we'll keep that in mind. Next matchup here, we got Montreal, Vancouver. This is going to be a late game, start of the late games. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 late games going on here, guys. So guys out in the West Coast, you have some hockey to watch at 7 o'clock. So Montreal, Vancouver here, guys. Price is on a bounce-back game, in my opinion. Nice 2 days off. They should have won against Detroit there. They outshot them 43-20, but they ended up losing that game, I believe, 2-1. So I do like the opportunity now to play a Vancouver team who got smoked against Vegas, who is moving in the right direction right now. But they have bounced back in these opportunities at home, Vancouver. So I do look towards goals in this matchup, but I was close to making Montreal a client play, but I decided to make it a free play. I do think Montreal is live here, guys. The line was only plus 103, so I don't think they should be that much of a dog here. Gritty team, tough team to play against here, Montreal. We saw what they did against Pittsburgh. Their guys on the road about a week ago, 1-4-1. Just out-battled the team, and I think they'll do that here. Markstrom going on his 5th start. Could have DiPietro going if Demko's still out with the concussion. DiPietro playing for Utica. Not a bad goalie at all. Kind of like guy from Montreal, Primo, young kid. DiPietro, though, might be one of the sons, actually, of a former goalie for the Islanders, Rick DiPietro. So that'd be another former goalie. These former goalies there, they're really coming up. Our former hockey players got a lot of goalies coming up in the woodworks. So anyways, Montreal, Vancouver, I do like Montreal there, guys, and lean to the over. 2 more games here. Minnesota, Vegas, another 10 o'clock game. Minnesota could get Spurge and Koivu back, which would really help. That's huge, guys. We really got to look for that. Check the injury reports late. Minnesota, Vegas needs to be effective here. They can't take this Minnesota team lightly either. They've been scoring goals a lot. I mean, they got a fresh Stalock. Yeah, but the thing is, I got 46-29. Vegas outshot their last opponent, which was Vancouver. So they are putting the puck on the net right now, like I said before, Vegas. And so is Minnesota. So I do look at an over here, guys. I capped it at 5.5 for you, but it is 6 plus 102. You could probably still get a minus, say, 120 on the over 5.5 at like a minus 120. Minnesota, Vegas. I would recommend that. If those injuries, if Spurgeon and Koivu are in, that would be leaning more towards an under, but it's going to be the first time back in a while here. I think it'll spark a little bit more of an offensive jolt in the rest of the players. So, let's rock with the over there, guys, in my Minnesota and Vegas. And I also lean towards Vegas in regulation. That is actually a free play for you guys, Vegas regulation. So we're on to now the last game here. This is the last client play for you guys. Arizona, San Jose. Client play on the side. Looking at the total, over 5.5 here. Wow, this is a good one here, guys. I really like this free play. I'm going to write that down for sure. We're not going to give out Anaheim, Philly on the under, guys. I'm going to put on Arizona San Jose over. I just think we're going to see goals here, especially offensively for Arizona. San Jose, they got Dell. They're going to have to put some pucks in the net against Kemper, who can be beat, in my opinion. I know he's having a great year, and he had a great end to the last year. But yeah, I just think if they can get goaltending from Dell, they have a chance. San Jose does, but Arizona, give them a bit of time. Once Hall gets worked in there, guys, and everything, they start figuring out how they work, how each other plays, like how they work, because it's not gonna happen like that. He's not gonna come in and get a hat trick Hall. But it's going to be a good game here, guys. I do think there'll be some goals. With that being said, over 5.5, minus 110 at Bet Online. Client play on the side. That's the NHL card for you. We'll move right on to the AHL. What are we, 15 minutes in? Probably do about a 20-minute show here today, guys. Maxwell, what's going on? Gerardo, there he is. What's going on, bro? Good to see you in here. Any questions you have in the game, buddy? I just went over the NHL card. If you have any picks there, I'd be happy to go over them. If they're not a client play, I'll try not to give that away, as people are at Pick City there. You can get all my client plays Pick City now, guys. I'll send the link. I think it's in the description below. And 50% off too all month long. So it's $5 today, $20 for the week, and then $60 for the month. So hit me up there on Twitter too. We'll do the same thing. I'll add you to the Word doc, and we'll get you on board. So anyway, let's get on to some more picks here for you. AHL. We're looking at Hartford and Charlotte here, guys. I'll be quick with this, but there's a lot of value in AHL, guys, especially tonight. I really do like this card. Hartford, Charlotte. Shesterkin's going to be going. This guy hasn't allowed 3 goals or more in over 5 games. He's one of the best goalies in the league. He's fresh too. Husko went the last game. Charlotte's going to be throwing up Neto Djokovic. He is their better goalie of the two. Anton Forsberg is right on. I appreciate it there. Appreciate it, Gerardo. I'll try to be quick here for you. Hartford, Charlotte here. Free play is on the under 5.5. Just both teams, you got their 2 best goalies going, and also they're both power plays here. 91% for Hartford and 80% for Charlotte. So, and both power players are only 16-11%. So I do lean in the AHL under Hartford and Charlotte. That is a free play for you guys. I circled that one. Another free play for you. We're moving on to the next game here. Rockford and Laval. Laval 6 of 7 scoring on their power play. So they are scoring goals right now, Laval. And Rockford's coming off a big win against Toronto. I think this could be a letdown spot for the Rockford guys. Tompkins is a backup. He came off a loss against the Belleville team here. Both teams don't exactly have the greatest penalty kill. Better power play for Laval. So let's give it a free play here, guys, on Laval plus 101. I think that was at Heritage. You can find a lot of these lines at Heritage, Bet365, Bovada, Bet Online slacking today. But Loudon, what's going on, bro? Let's get this AHL. That's right. Man, your Toronto team there, it's tough, just like the Leafs. When a lot of teams come in, they're all from the area. So Rockford had half of their family there. Half the audience is probably Rockford family members. So they just ended up outperforming Toronto. But I think this is a letdown spot for them all the way in Laval. I think there's one player that's from the area. But I do like Laval to come out here on top. They're coming off a bad 5-0 loss against Rochester, who's one of the best teams in the East. I'd say Rochester in the East and Tucson in the West, best 2 teams in the AHL. And so let's rock with Laval there, guys. Next play is a client play, Manitoba, Colorado. Both teams, weak power play. I have a total or play on the total. Looking at the side, though, both teams weak power play. I do think Colorado, though, is live. They haven't been playing the greatest of hockey, but they're getting Werner back, who was playing for the Avalanche for a long time. Grubauer is back now, so Francois is going to be their backup. Werner's back home where he belongs there in Colorado Eagles, their farm team, and he's live here to have a good start. So let's rock with Colorado there, guys. I like them on the money line. I believe it was minus 130 is a little rich. I'd even recommend taking the regulation. Sounds like a lot of unders in NHL. Sitting at 66.5. Well, let's just do a little math here, brother. 66.5. Hopefully we're not going to lag. Give an informed decision here. Come on. I tell you, this Chromebook's not worth a pinch of you-know-what. All right. So we'll go 66.5, 0.5. So we have 11 games. Yeah, 6 goals a game. That's what it works out to, eh? Yeah, exactly. 66-11. Yeah. Don't need a calculator for that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's see. Toronto, Buffalo. I would think that could go over. LA, Boston under. Nashville, New York Islanders under. Ottawa, Tampa. That could go over. That could have a lot of goals possibly. Vasilevsky starts. That'd be better for an under, in my opinion. Anaheim, Philly. Yeah, under. Yeah, I do like that there, Trevor. I do. Now that you bring that up, I'm going to write that down. Thanks, buddy. 66.5. Grand salami. That's it. Put on a couple slabs of bread. Eat this one up, guys. I like the under. All right, moving on to the last 2 games, though. Yeah, Manitoba, Colorado. I do like the Colorado on the money line. In the last playing in the AHL, Grand Rapids, San Diego. I have a client play on Grand Rapids. Big hint here. Howard's going to be playing for Grand Rapids on a conditioning level, so he'll be going up against Stolars for San Diego. Do kind of lean to the under. I wasn't too sure when I was capping this game, but I do lean to the under if those 2 goalies are going. San Diego's not playing very well right now. Grand Rapids, they are playing better hockey on this road trip. How long it's going to last, I'm not too sure, but yeah, both teams power penalty kills 81 and 83%. So I think the under can be live there in San Diego, Grand Rapids. So that's the AHL card. I'll just go over the free plays in AHL quick here, guys. I like the under 5.5 in Hartford, Charlotte. I like Laval on the money line over Rockford. I like Colorado over Manitoba. Got a client play on the Colorado on the side. I have a client play on the total, and I like the under, and I have a client play on the total between Grand Rapids and San Diego. So that's the card there, guys. Thanks for chiming in there. Appreciate everyone. Maxie there, Gerardo, Trevor, everyone else watching. Like I said, you can catch my picks there at PICKSCITY.com, 50% off all month. And next show here is going to be Thursday. I might be having a little special guest there, guys. So subscribe there and click the little ringer button because I think we're going to have a little special guest next show there Thursday. We'll have all NHL games. I don't think there's any AHL, but it should be like 14 or something. I think there's 13 games or something in the NHL Thursday. So we'll get right after it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and may the winners be yours. Cheers.